And then look at me again. Okay, and then on the bush again, please. Smile, please. Okay. Michael as well.
Chimpanzee.
Best word for that.
Water. What you're doing is more than protecting animals. This is a message about human beings, about the earth. And when you were saying something to me that gave me at least 3 sleepless nights. You took me to the side, I don't know if you remember, and you said, Michael, I have to tell you something. And I said, what? You're dealing with animals, and their world is beyond good and evil. But now chimpanzees are like human beings, and they are, like human beings, unpredictable. And when I heard that, I said to myself, can I handle human beings that are 10 times or 9 times stronger than human beings? I would have never dared. I had nothing to do with chimpanzees before. I went directly to Jane and I said, Jane, what do you recommend? Do you think it's possible that I, known for horses, dogs, cats, and cows and pigs, can I do that? Should I do that? They have nobody else. They tried out everybody, but they couldn't find anyone who wants the chimps. Then she said, if anyone can do it, you can do it. Isn't that like
I wasn't sure they could do it, but I thought if anybody can do it, Michael can. If he really gets determined to do it, it will happen. But you know, I know we have the Jane Goodall Institute is responsible for sanctuaries in Africa. And it's a nightmare situation because they live so long and you're responsible for them and they're very intelligent and they can escape and, you know, and I told Michael all these things. I warned him.
I have this sweet story. I fell in love with one of the young chimpanzees, this Xara. And she looked at me through the window and she went like this. And I went over there and that Martha, who talked me into everything, she was there and she had put her whole mouth full of water, and when I came around the corner, she shot that water fountain into my face, and my friend Xara and her held hands, and they were dancing. I said, unpredictable.
When you're lucky it wasn't shit. Because that's what they do.
At that time, I'm lucky. Isn't that like
I'd had dealings with those chimps for years and years and years, from before Baxter, when it was immuno, when they were finding the HIV/AIDS retrovirus with Bob Gallo. And I went to see them when they were in their original place, somewhere, I don't know exactly where their lab was. I went into that lab, and then they moved out to where they were doing the HIV research. I went there. And then there was a whole nightmare situation where a group in America wanted to take them over there because that meant Baxter would give them money to build the sanctuary they wanted. And that anyway, these chimps knew German and they ought to stay in a German-speaking country. So then everything fell through and I got blamed because now the chimps are still in cages and they would have been out in a sanctuary. So, I mean, the whole situation from the beginning has been horrible. And now they're rescued.